cleaning robot is great for floors, but it hasn't been able to get here, or out here until now.
Robot vacuums aren't just getting smarter, they're now doing more.
ECOVACS' newest floor bot can vacuum and mop and clean itself too, and now there's another handy feature in the ECOVACS Deebot X2 COMBO, an extra handheld vacuum perfect for cleaning your car or small spaces.
In this review, I'm going to try out the newest Deebot here in my home as part of my spring cleaning regimen. I'll show you what it can do, test how well it cleans on the floors and everywhere else. I'll go over the pros and the cons and let you know if I think I can recommend it for you. I'd also like to thank ECOVACS for being an ongoing sponsor of the blog and the YouTube channel. While they are paying for my time here, they haven't told me what I have to say or what I can't say about the new X2 COMBO, and I got to test it out as I wanted to, so these thoughts are 100% mine.
Let's take a look at what you get. The all-new ECOVACS Deebot X2 COMBO not only adds some new cleaning features, it's improved on the robot vac-mop too. In a nutshell, the all-new Deebot X2 COMBO combines the hands-free convenience of a nearly autonomous robot vacuum and mop with the flexibility of a handheld vacuum.
You can also upgrade to the Deebot X2 COMBO Complete, which includes additional accessories that will convert the hand vac here into a full-sized stick vacuum.
The ECOVACS Deebot X2 COMBO has an impressive 8,700 pascals of suction, which can be double and up to 3 or 4 times as powerful as most other vacuum robots, and it's up even from the substantial 8,000 pascals on the previous X2.
This should mean it will do an even better job of suctioning nearly everything from your floors. We'll check out exactly what it can do in my cleaning tests, which are coming up.
Let's unbox it to get a closer look. There's a few components in here. First and most important is the Deebot X2 robot. This D-shaped bot has a squared front for getting closer to baseboards and edges. Underneath, a corner brush and a roller brush inhale dust and dirt, while 2 rotating mopping pads wash the floor. Also in the box is a handheld vacuum. 3 brushes or attachments come with the handheld. There's a flat dusting brush, a combination brush I guess you could call it. There's also a mini motorized brush and a crevice tool. The all-in-one Omni station is the biggest component, and this is base camp for your bot. Inside the Omni station is where your bot's going to empty its own dustbin, then wash and dry its mopping pads. 2 large tanks under the lid hold clean water and dirty water. There's also a power cord, extra vacuum bags, and a small ramp for Deebot to get to its garage. How it all comes together is pretty cool. The robot parks under the Omni station, and just above that is where the dustbin will auto-empty into a sealed dust bag. To the right is where you can dock your handheld vacuum. The dock will automatically empty the handheld for you too after every use, and it keeps it fully charged as well. Cleverly, a small drawer in the base holds all your tools so there's no misplacing them, and I love this feature so much. I will be transparent here and say this base station is very large and does need a good amount of space to operate. The station measures about 20 inches tall, 22 inches wide, and 14 deep, and you will need to have some clearance for the bot around it to get in and out and to pull the handheld from its dock too, so keep all of that in mind.
Getting things set up is going to take just a minute or two. From my experience reviewing numerous ECOVACS robot vacuums, the process has been easy, seamless, and entirely bug-free. It's one of the reasons I actually really like recommending ECOVACS. The user interface is easy even for those who might be new to robot vacuums.
You'll just need the free ECOVACS app. Sign up for or sign into your account and then choose the option to add a new robot. Essentially, you'll power the robot on, scan the QR code on the bot, and then connect to your home's Wi-Fi. With that done, your Deebot's going to ask you to go out on a mapping run of your house so it can learn the layout. I was really impressed that the robot found its way around my space in about 10 minutes, and I had a fully generated and accurate map where it had even chosen the room labels for me, and they were correct. Freakishly impressive. With the house mapped, it was time to put the Deebot to work.
Whenever I test out a floor cleaning robot, I always run them through the same set of tests.
I'll spill finer stuff like flour or sugar, middle-sized bits like rice or oatmeal, and bigger cracker pieces on both carpet and hard floors. With the mopping, I create liquid spills and let some of them dry to test the scouring prowess.
Since this unit also has the handheld vacuum, I'm going to test it out on a few different things since I'm doing my spring cleaning this week. I'll try it out on the dog bed, the sofa, which is usually loaded with dog hair, and then I'll take it to the car and to the camper van where I actually think it's going to be really valuable.
Let's kick this off with my vacuum test. I'm so impressed that there was nothing I threw at this bot that it couldn't clean. It was a master at vacuuming up pet hair, and we have a lot of it this spring because it's shedding season. The Deebot X2 COMBO was also able to pick up every last speck of granola, flour, sand, dried fruit, and more, whether it was on the hard floors or carpet and rugs. It's even powerful enough to vacuum up spare change. I'd say from my days of testing, it got about 99 to 100% of anything on the floor. The Deebot is just under 4 inches tall, so it's actually made to get under furniture like your sofa, bed, and it maneuvers well around the legs of tables and chairs too.
All right, let's talk about the mopping.
I was really impressed with the mopping, as I was on the original X2. The mop has a neat way of wiggling itself over particularly troublesome stains to add wiping to the scrubbing motion. In all of my tests, the Deebot X2 COMBO was able to clean the floors beautifully, again getting about 99 to 100% of spills both damp and dried. Deebot has scrubbing, spinning mopping pads, and I like these better than a flat pad because I've found they work better at routing off dried stains. Technically, ECOVACS calls this the Osmo Turbo 2.0 rotating mopping system, and it's designed to apply constant pressure to the floor for deep mop scrubbing. I found that it does just that. The soft and nubby chenille pads can lift up to 15 millimeters off the ground, so if the robot does hit carpet, it's not going to get it wet. When I tested this, I was able to see the lifting in action, and you can too. Another feature I really like about the mop is that I can dial the water flow up or down.
I have to say, I found the additional handheld vacuum here got a lot more use than I initially thought it would.
It was so easy just to grab it from the dock and give the dog bed a once-over. When I put it back to recharge, it also empties itself. In the camper van, it's small enough we can bring it on any trip, and it's great at keeping the bed, cushions, seats, and even the floor free of sand, grit, and pet hair. If the auto-empty base isn't nearby, you can just pop the bottom open over a garbage can. I also found this vacuum is the ideal car cleaner. The 3 attachments make it ideal for getting into every space. The mini motorized brush can clean the floor wells, the dusting brush is perfect for vents and cup holders, while the crevice brush gets into all the small spaces. The all-in-one Omni station has several functions. Like I said, it works to keep all of your tools charged, but it also automatically empties both the robot and the handheld into the same sealed dust bag. It automatically refills the robot's onboard water tank with fresh water, and it'll clean the mopping pads with 60-degree hot water if they're getting too dirty. Once the full clean sweep is over, it gives the pads a final hot water wash, then it'll start a 2-hour hot air drying cycle, which runs absolutely silently.
Another feature I wasn't sure I needed but found was so handy is the Yeeco voice assistant.
Just by asking Yeeco, I can start or stop a clean, empty the dustbin, wash the mops, or pause drying. Okay, Yeeco.
At your service.
Start cleaning.
Okay, start vacuuming and mopping the whole house.
One of the most useful features of a robot vacuum is the ability to schedule cleanings anytime. The ECOVACS app makes it really easy to choose regular daily or weekly cleanings, and I find this is one of the best ways to maximize your investment in a robot floor cleaner.
After reviewing dozens of robot vacuums, I've come to learn that obstacle avoidance and hazard recognition are actually a very underrated feature.
The truth is, if your robot floor cleaner isn't smart enough to see, assess, and avoid any potential hazards, it might become very unlikely to actually finish its cleaning jobs. ECOVACS bots, in my opinion, and from all of my hands-on testing, are some of the best on the market when it comes to never getting tangled up in the first place, and the X2 COMBO here is no exception.
On more than one occasion, it was able to unstick itself from a tricky throw rug or a charging cable. That means Deebot X2 COMBO requires virtually no help from you to get its spring cleaning chores done. This new generation of Deebot has a 6400 mAh battery, which adds up to about 140 minutes of runtime when used at full power, and you can get up to 210 minutes or 3.5 hours if you run it at lower power and in vacuum-only mode. The handheld has a 4000 mAh lithium battery, which will let you clean up to about 60 minutes.
I really appreciate the fact that with this robot floor cleaner, you can adjust the noise level by adjusting the cleaning power. Inside the app, you can simply dial the vacuum suction up or down if you want, which also lowers the noise level. Now, this is great if you're trying to have a work call while you want the floors cleaned.
When Deebot is emptying itself, the noise level does go up a bit, but the auto-empty sequence is much faster now and really only lasts less than 10 seconds.
Overall, I think ECOVACS has another winner here. In essence, the company's taken the floor bot that I've found is the market's top performer and made it even better by boosting its suction and then adding the handy handheld vacuum. Let's go over the pros and the cons. On the pro side, the vacuuming performance is outstanding, picking up every scrap from sugar grains to cereal. The mopping actually cleans floors really well with downward scrubbing pressure and those spinning mopping pads. The handheld vacuum has quickly become our go-to here for small spills, and it's a lifesaver for the car and the camper van. ECOVACS bots are also really easy to set up, to schedule, and they're super user-friendly. And with the Yeeco voice assistant, you don't even need your phone. You can also dial that suction or water flow up or down for more cleaning power or a quieter task. So what are the downsides? I think the biggest barrier for folks is going to be the size of the base station. There's no escaping that it's huge, and you do need clearance for it. Now that's due mainly, I'd say, to the larger water tanks that live inside. So the trade-off here seems to be that the station is bigger, but there's going to be less emptying and refilling for you to worry about. I solved the size issue by just putting the ECOVACS here in our guest bedroom. In short, I can absolutely recommend the ECOVACS Deebot X2 COMBO if you're looking for the smartest, most versatile, and best cleaning floor bot with extras. It sells for about $15.99 US or $21.49 Canadian, and you can get one from ecovacs.com or from Amazon. And you can also take a look at some of ECOVACS' other high-tech floor cleaning robots right now.